After a record-breaking rookie year, Clark entered 2025 carrying sky-high expectations, only to find herself battling more than just opponents. She's battling her own roster. Today, we're breaking down the 5 players quietly sabotaging Clark's success and why Indiana must act fast. Number 05. Deiris Dantis. Deiris Dantis was supposed to be a versatile forward who could provide toughness inside while also spacing the floor. In reality, she's been far too passive to make an impact. Averaging just 5 points and a couple of rebounds while shooting below league average, Dantis has failed to deliver on either end. Offensively, her hesitation is glaring. When Clark drives and kicks out, she needs teammates who will immediately fire or attack the closeout. Dantis often hesitates, allowing defenders to recover and killing the possession. Her slow rotations on defense are just as damaging. Instead of closing out aggressively or switching quickly, she lags behind, forcing others, often Clark, to compensate. What makes her toxic isn't drama or attitude, it's passivity. She occupies minutes that could go to younger, hungrier players who are eager to run, cut, and bring the intensity Clark thrives alongside. Instead of being a reliable veteran floor spacer, Dantis has become a drag on both tempo and efficiency. Number 04. Brianna Turner. When Indiana acquired Brianna Turner, expectations were high. She once had the reputation of being an elite defender, a hard-nosed rebounder, and a hustle-first player who could give consistent energy. Fast forward to 2025, and that version of Turner has completely disappeared. Turner's numbers are shockingly low for a forward. Less than a point per game, under a rebound per night, and dreadful shooting percentages make her one of the least effective rotation players in the league. She's barely logging minutes, and when she does, her impact is invisible. Instead of setting hard screens for Clark, rolling strong to the rim, or protecting the glass, Turner often floats through possessions with little urgency. Defensively, her communication has dropped off, leaving teammates scrambling to cover assignments. Her body language tells the full story: detached, unfocused, and lacking the fire Indiana needs around its young superstar. Turner was supposed to be a glue piece on defense. Instead, she's become wasted minutes in a season where every possession matters. Number 03. Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell is easily the most controversial name on this list. On paper, she's still one of Indiana's best players. A proven scorer since she entered the WNBA, Mitchell continues to put up 16 to 17 points a night. So why is she a problem? Caitlyn Clark has taken over as the team's offensive engine. The system should flow through her vision, passing, and ability to bend defenses. Mitchell, however, continues to play as if she's the primary option, dominating possessions with dribble-heavy isolation sets. While she can score, these plays stall the ball movement and erase the natural rhythm Clark creates when she runs the show. Mitchell also struggles when she's asked to play off-ball. She isn't the type of catch-and-shoot threat who perfectly complements Clark's passing, and her defensive shortcomings only magnify the problem. Opposing teams target her on switches, forcing Clark to shoulder even more defensive responsibility. Building around Clark requires unselfish defenders and shooters, not another ball-dominant scorer unwilling to adjust. Number 02. Sydney Colson. When the Indiana Fever signed 36-year-old Sydney Colson, the idea was simple: bring in a respected veteran presence who could stabilize the locker room and serve as a mentor for younger players. Off the court, Colson does carry that reputation as a positive leader, but on the hardwood, her impact has been close to non-existent. Through nearly 30 games, Colson has struggled to contribute anything meaningful. Her stat line of just over 2 points, a rebound, and a couple of assists per night shows how little she influences the game. Worse, her slow decision-making doesn't fit Indiana's up-tempo style. Caitlyn Clark thrives in an offense that moves quickly, hit-ahead passes, quick cuts, and decisive shooting. Colson, however, dribbles the air out of the ball, hesitates on open looks, and often resets possessions instead of pushing pace. Instead of being a steady veteran piece, Colson has become a roadblock for younger players who could give Clark the energy and speed she needs to maximize her playmaking. At this stage, her minutes feel more like charity than contribution. Number 01. Natasha Howard. Natasha Howard was expected to be the perfect veteran co-star for Indiana. A former All-Star and 3-time champion, she brought championship experience and defensive pedigree. But this season, Howard has become the biggest obstacle to Caitlyn Clark's success. Her stats, 11 points and 7 rebounds per game, look serviceable at first glance, but the details reveal the problem. Shooting under 41% from the field, Howard has consistently missed easy shots inside, bricked mid-range jumpers, and failed to finish plays that Clark sets up. For a player who thrives in the paint, those inefficiencies are devastating to offensive flow. Her defensive decline is even more alarming. Once known as a versatile defender who could switch and disrupt multiple positions, Howard now looks slow and stiff. Guards attack her in pick-and-roll coverage, wings beat her off the dribble, and her rotations come a step too late. Instead of anchoring the defense, she's become a liability opponent's target. Perhaps most troubling is her body language. Howard appears detached, slow to get back on defense, uninvolved in huddles, and lacking the energy expected from a veteran leader. That disengagement contrasts sharply with Clark's fiery competitiveness and leaves the Fever with a gaping leadership void. For a player earning significant money and expected to be a core piece alongside Clark, Howard's regression isn't just disappointing, it's damaging. She clogs spacing, slows tempo, and eats up valuable developmental minutes for younger, more energetic forwards. In many ways, she embodies everything wrong with Indiana's current roster construction. What do you think? Should Indiana move on from these players? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned.